Hi and welcome to yet another Daydream District live stream. My name is Sebastian Ang and this channel is called the Daydream District, bringing you the latest and greatest of Daydream VR. So if this is your first time here and you would like to stay up to date about anything Daydream VR, consider subscribing. Yes, welcome to this breaking news live stream. Unfortunately, I don't have good news for you because HTC has cancelled the Daydream standalone headset for the West. This is extremely disappointing for all of us, so let's get into detail. As you know, today HTC has announced their standalone headset for China, the HTC Vive Focus. Let's have a look at it. Here it is. Well, you can of course discuss about how it looks. In my opinion, it doesn't look too great, the color scheme anyways, but this is actually what the Daydream community had been waiting for, the standalone headset for Daydream. And the original plan was that this device would launch in China, but also in the West, in the US and in Europe as a Daydream standalone headset. But unfortunately, this is not going to happen. So today I watched the live stream from Beijing from the HTC Vive Developers Conference where they talked about the HTC Vive Focus, where they unveiled it, and there was no word about the launch in the US or in Europe whatsoever. And unfortunately, a couple of hours ago, the news broke that they canceled it. They completely canceled it for the US and Europe. This is not coming to Europe. So let's have a look at the news stories from different VR outlets. So this is VR Source. And first of all, they're talking about the Vive Focus and how it was announced today in Beijing. And here it is. Though this device is set for Asia, HTC had planned to bring a standalone VR headset to other markets to work with Google's Daydream platform. According to Road to VR, though, HTC has now confirmed that those plans have been cancelled. Damn. And then The Verge. Same thing. HTC has only announced plans for the Vive Focus in China just yet, and even then there aren't any details on pricing or release date. If you were holding out for that Vive branded standalone Google Daydream headset, meanwhile, there's bad news. HTC and Google have cancelled their plans to bring it to the US. Bummer, a real bummer. And this was confirmed by Clay Bever, the vice president of the Google's VR and AR department. So Clay says, confirmed, no Daydream standalone from HTC, but we remain great partners. Oh my goodness, this is such a bad news. This is incredibly bad for us, of course, and especially, yeah, for the Daydream platform in general. So now let's talk a bit about this and let's actually start from the beginning. So the Daydream standalone headsets were announced to us in May of this year at the Google I/O conference. And let's have a look at the website here shortly. So here it is. It's still actually on the Daydream VR website here, coming soon. Daydream is partnering with HTC Vive, a leader in VR, and Lenovo, a leader in mobile and computing innovation, to bring these headsets to you. Here it is, the Vive standalone headset with Daydream and the Lenovo standalone headset also with Daydream. Yeah, so in May, these standalone headsets were announced, and well, all of the community, we were all very excited about these headsets. I was super excited about these headsets. This gave momentum back to Daydream because honestly speaking, Daydream had quite lost lots of momentum because we didn't hear anything about Daydream's future. There were not so many Daydream ready phones. It was not really looking good. But with this announcement there was some motivation and yeah, some momentum coming back to the platform. However, afterwards, after this announcement, we heard nothing whatsoever from these standalone headsets, and all of the community, we were kind of worried about it, especially when Google didn't talk about these standalone headsets at all on their October 4th event, the Made by Google event. We heard nothing from them, zero. And well, I got a bit concerned about that, and not only me. So everybody was looking at today's HTC Vive Developers Conference in Beijing to hear the news about the standalone headset and also to hear the news about the Daydream version, which was supposed to be coming to Europe and the US later this year. And well, this announcement now is quite the bomb for Daydream. Yeah, so it is still to be found on the Daydream website and actually also on the Vive, on the HTC website, this announcement for the Daydream version of the headset. So it is really surprising that they would just cancel it now. And it seems this decision seems to be only have been made like recently, because well, everything is still on the website, right? And now the question of course is why would they cancel this headset for the West? Why would they cancel the Daydream standalone headset? And well, I can give you the answer right now here, or at least what I'm quite sure of is the answer, and this is the reason why. Yeah, so this is the Oculus Go from Oculus, and it's going to come out next year for only $199. And well, I can just remind you about the open letter that I wrote to Google in early October. Let's have a short look at my open letter to Google that I wrote to them in October. So here it is, and in this open letter I voiced my concerns about the Daydream strategy, and that they didn't talk about anything about the standalone headsets, and I voiced my concerns about the price raise of the Daydream View 2, and I told them that I think like Oculus is doing everything right. They're so aggressive about their pricing with their $199 for the standalone headset. And I wrote the following. Let me find this part. Okay, here it is. I wrote the following. I don't even want to know the price of the upcoming Daydream standalone devices. My educated prediction, with the Oculus Go selling for $199, the Daydream standalone headsets will be dead on arrival if they're anywhere above $300. And that will severely diminish the Daydream market share. So this is what I wrote to them, and I completely believe that this is the reason why HTC cancels the Daydream standalone headset. Well, not because of my letter, but simply because they cannot compete against this $199 headset from Oculus, the Oculus Go, for $199. Probably they would have to sell it for, or they wanted to sell it for something around $300 or even more, but they know themselves that they simply cannot compete against the Oculus Go for $199. Even though their headset is better, offers 6 degrees of freedom, and so on and so forth. But you will not be able to sell this to the general public. What is 3 degrees of freedom? What is 6 degrees of freedom? The normal consumer who just wants to dip their toes into VR has no clue about it, and it's too complicated to educate them about this because of the huge price difference. So what would have to happen would be that Google aggressively subsidizes the HTC standalone headset for HTC to be able to match that price, or at least get close to that sweet spot of $199. Because, well, HTC, for them to launch this Daydream standalone devices, the only thing they can make money from it is from the hardware sales, because they don't make any money from the software sales, since this is the Daydream platform. For China, it is different. They're going to run this with the Vive port, with their own platform. So there actually they could lower the price for the headset, but they don't need to, because in China they don't have any competition with Oculus Go. So it doesn't make sense for them to subsidize the HTC Vive Focus in the West. Because if they had a $200 HTC Vive Focus in the West, but a $400 HTC Vive Focus in China, it simply wouldn't work with the Chinese consumers. It wouldn't make sense. So the only smart business decision is simply not to launch it in the West, and this is exactly what they did. And well, it is really, really sad. Yeah, and well, since Daydream has zero momentum right now, it simply didn't make sense for HTC to launch this standalone device as a Daydream standalone device. Wow. So now this is really extremely bad news for the Daydream platform. I have spoken to so many developers, to so many game developers, and all of them told me they are completely underwhelmed by the sales of their software. And they were hoping for the standalone launch, for a strong standalone launch, for them to sell their games. Or not, they would simply go to Oculus. That's what they told me. That's what a lot of them told me. And well, so this standalone launch, which should have happened later this year, was the big hope for all these developers who are developing for Daydream. And now it really seems like it's going down the drain. It's completely going down the drain with this kind of announcement from HTC that they're not going to launch the HTC Vive Focus in the West. And think about what kind of signal that sends to all of the community, to all of the Daydream developer community. Even the hardware partner from Google does not believe in this Daydream platform anymore. This is like very, very, very bad news for Daydream. Now, so the thing is now that it seems Google does not have the will to fight against the Oculus Go. I cannot tell the real will to compete against the Oculus Go. Like, Mark Zuckerberg is so aggressive and he's winning with this $199 price point, which is going to be such a big hit because, well, $199 is nearly an impulse buy. So I'm definitely going to pick up the Oculus Go, and I'm quite sure that all of you who are watching this right now are also going to pick up the Oculus Go, because you know Oculus is a company completely dedicated to VR. That's the only thing they're doing, and they're doing it well with everything they do, with all their power. But for Google, honestly speaking, it just feels like they are some department within Google. It more feels like they're interested in like academic research more than it feels like they are like a company, like a business company who is trying to work hard on this. It just doesn't feel like it. It feels like some academic department at a university. That's how I feel about the Daydream, about the VR department for Google. I cannot see this business will to make this happen, which you need in business in order to survive. That's really lacking for Google. So do I believe that they could still pull it off? Well, so the Daydream standalone is not dead yet. There's still the Lenovo standalone device. And let me just show you the tweet of Clay Bever, the vice president, the VP of the VR department of Google. So not here, no. Let me go to Clay. Here he is. So, have been using and loving my pre-release Lenovo standalone headset running Daydream. More soon. Can't wait for you to try it. Yeah, I also can't wait to try it. Because actually, if you look at it, it looks pretty similar to the Lenovo Explorer, the Windows mixed reality standalone headset. And this device is incredible. This device is so incredible. Yeah, so the Lenovo standalone device is still coming. So Daydream standalone is not dead yet. However, now it is really up to Google to fight against the Oculus Go. They have to be much more aggressive than they are right now. What they have to do, they have to compete with the Oculus Go on pricing. They have to subsidize it. They have to subsidize it as strong as possible. So it's really all about price now. And I can tell you right here and right now, if they sell it for $300, it's going to be dead on arrival. Nobody's gonna pick it up. Yeah, probably you and me, because we are the hardcore fans, right? You're watching this live stream now because probably you are a geek and nerd just like me, and probably you're still gonna pick it up. I'm definitely going to pick it up. However, we're talking about the mass market, and the mass market is not going to buy the HTC standalone device, the Lenovo Daydream standalone device, if it's anywhere near $300 US. That's simply a fact, because they're going to go for Oculus Go for $199, because they don't know about the difference between 6 degrees of freedom and 3 degrees of freedom. So Google, dear Clay, if you're watching this live stream or if you're watching this video later, you have to be more aggressive now if you don't want Daydream to die. You have to be more aggressive now. You have to fight Oculus Go. You have to compete with them on price. So, dear Google, subsidize the shit out of this Lenovo device, or allow Lenovo to participate in the software sales of whatever software is being bought by the people who buy the Lenovo standalone headset. Make it happen, because there is zero momentum with the Daydream platform. All of the developers will run to Oculus, and we will see those exciting software launches happen on Oculus Go and not on Daydream, if you don't aggressively subsidize this device right now. And I must tell you again, please read my open letter again. And for all of you who haven't read it, it's in the link in the description below. Get more aggressive. Why does the Daydream View, which is of course a great headset, why do you increase the price? I mean, Gear VR, they're still giving it away for free if you're buying the latest Galaxy phone. Why don't you give it away for free for people who want the Pixel 2 XL? Why don't you give them the choice? Either get the Google Home Mini for free or get the headset for free. Why don't you do that? So I really think you must act now if you don't want Daydream to die and if you don't want to have another failure. Because actually Google has launched lots of stuff which didn't stick. So Google lost on social, as you all know. Google Plus is nothing. And well, if they don't want to miss VR, they must aggressively push that now. Okay, yeah, that's for my rant. That's for the breaking news, and that's it for my opinion. But now I really would like to talk a bit with you about it. So I have not looked at the comment section, at the chat section at all, because I want to bring you this breaking news and I wanted to bring you my opinion about it. Now I want to hear about your opinion. What do you think about this news? And are you going to pick up the Lenovo headset? And what do you think is the right price for the Lenovo headset? What do you think? Now, does this headset have to cost in order to be able to compete with the Oculus Go? Please do let me know in the chat, or if you watch this later, please do let me know in the comment section below. But now I'm going to read some of the chat, and yeah, I'm going to chat a bit with you and chat with you and talk with you about this bad news. Vincent says no. Exactly, Vincent. So Mikael says, wow, Oculus Go, I'm coming. Yeah, and well, that is probably the same reaction that lots of people are going to have. I'm going to pick up the Oculus Go 2 and I'm also going to cover it. Probably not here on Daydream District, but most probably on Mixed Reality TV, my other new channel here on YouTube. Check it out by simply looking for Mixed Reality TV on YouTube. Odin says, this is sad news, friends. Exactly. Pavel Zajcek says, now what? Oculus or Windows Mixed Reality? Mixed Reality. Well, we can still wait for the pricing of the Lenovo standalone headset. But if you would like to have really awesome, high quality VR, I can just tell you, go get the Lenovo Explorer Windows Mixed Reality headset. This is an awesome device, and if you are in the States, you can even pick it up for $299 on Black Friday. This is incredible value. You can play the Windows apps and games, you can play the Steam VR apps and games, and you can play the Oculus apps and games. So you can play everything with this. Dan Smith says, rest in peace. So Mikael says, guess Lenovo is either exclusive or gave up too. No, yeah, well, I said it later in this live stream. They didn't give it up. They're still there and they're going to launch, but hopefully at a good price. So Dan says, still waiting for Black Friday deal on the Daydream U2. Yeah, well, I hope so too. I'm not sure. I'm not so hopeful with the business decisions of the Daydream, of the VR department from Google. It feels they are all like super smart people, like the best of the industry, but it seems they don't have this kind of business power, like for example Oculus has with with Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, what else do you say? J Romeo 350, Alibaba. You might get a new customer soon. So you want to sorry. You want to import the device from China? Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to import the Vive Focus. So Mikael says, just sucks that we worked hard to keep the device alive, community and buying games, exactly, and we're left to die. Sad to say, but once Oculus Go is out there, won't be any reason to buy the Daydream View. Yeah, well, Mikael, cannot add anything to that, really. Oculus Go is winning here. Winning big time. And Dan says the only winning move is not to play. Totally right. Absolutely agreed, Dan. Daydream is on live support, says Mr. Mediocre. Agreed. Agreed. And well, we will... I mean, Google sees that themselves, right? I mean, they are not stupid. I just hope they are smart enough to not go on stage and tell the world, like, with a happy smile, here is the Lenovo standalone device and it's going to cost $299. If they do that with a straight face, it's over and I'm declaring Daydream dead. So Mikael says, Google created portable VR and gave up on it. Oculus saw the potential and will pick it up from where Google left it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What else do we say? Sad, hi Sad, good to see you. Very bad sign indeed. Mobile Decay says, wow, this sucks. Big time, Mobile Decay, big time. Mikael says, Lenovo need to launch before Oculus Go and under $300. Exactly. Around 250, I'm sure people won't wait for Oculus and jump on Daydream. Yeah, I agree. 249 would be good. I would say you could still kind of tell people, okay, the $50 is because this is a premium device. It's better than the Oculus Go. And well, you have all of the awesome Daydream standalone software like Eclipse and so on. So if it's 249, yes. Yes, I think Daydream could still live on. If it's $299, no. No, no, no. If it's $199, I would cheer on Google for supporting this headset, for subsidizing it. And it would be a winning move to do it. You have to do it. I strongly would ask Google to fight and to put out the $199 price point and tell the world, tell Mark Zuckerberg, I'm fighting with you over this, okay? I'm fighting with you over this, and even if I'm losing money on the hardware now, I'm ready to go into this fight because I know that this is a platform that I don't want to give away to you, Mark Zuckerberg, for free. Okay? So this would be the right price point, $199. $249, okay. Yeah, it's okay, let's do it. As in, like, yeah, we don't go fully into this war, but we still don't want to die, so we give it for $249. $299. Guys, we are stupid and we want to die. That's how I see it, really. Do you agree, guys? What do you think? So, Seth says, appreciate you voicing your views on behalf of everyone in your open letter, Sebastian. Even more relevant now. Thanks, Seth. Thanks for saying that. And well, for all of you who have not read the open letter, do read my open letter. It's in the box below this video. Fernanda says, do you have idea of when will be launched the Daydream standalone? Well, no, they said they're going to launch it in the end of the year, but we haven't heard anything from that. So I don't know. I hope we're still going to see it before Christmas sometime, and hopefully at a good price point that is going to show the world that they're going to fight. But I'm not so confident in the Daydream business decisions. Really no. So, Seth says Google Plus dead. Agreed. Tango devices dead. Google Glass dead. Daydream? Well, let's wait for that Lenovo announcement and then declare it dead, or declare it on live support, or declare it fighting for $199 price point. Okay, what else do you guys say here? Okay, Mobile Decay says, if I bought this, I feel like I would be buying a failure and wasting my money. Yeah, lots of people are going to feel like this. Mr. Mediocre, seems like the Oculus platform is superior in every way. Won't be getting the Lenovo. Well, I think lots of people might think like this. Well, actually, the Oculus platform, well, they're just putting everything they have behind this. Everything, you know? This is a company only dedicated to VR, yeah, so you can feel it, right? For VR, if you have a look at the Google VR Twitter, oh my goodness, this is like, it's not exciting. Well, they have some interesting projects, yeah, it feels like academic somehow. Feels like they're doing research, they're doing everything to bring the overall VR and AR forwards, but it doesn't feel like this edge, this, okay, we want to win in this war. And business is war. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. Really, there's no middle ground here. And just look at the Google VR Twitter. Okay. So Mobile Decay says, I think I'm going with mixed reality. Yeah, totally, that's a good decision. And well, have a look at my other channel, Mixed Reality TV. It's really awesome. So you can pick this up on Black Friday for $299. This plays all of Steam VR, all the awesome games. This plays everything that's coming out exclusively for Windows Mixed Reality, which is going to be the Halo game, which is going to be awesome. This also plays all the Oculus Store stuff with the Revive, and you can pick it up for $299 on Black Friday if you are in the US. So Mobile Decay, good choice. Go and pick up the Lenovo Explorer. You can find my full review on Mixed Reality TV, and yeah, this is pretty awesome. So Edgar says, if they cancel the Daydream standalone, then it's Oculus Go I'm going to buy. Well, they are not going to cancel the Lenovo standalone headset is going to launch. The question is just at what price point. Michael Deaton says, I still say that I'd happily pay $400 for the Santa Cruz. Yeah, of course, absolutely, especially with a revamped Oculus Touch. Totally agreed. If Daydream could have matched that functionality, it would have earned a comparable price. You are right. Totally agreed, but it's not gonna happen. Mobile Decay says Google loves introducing things and then watching them fail apparently. Yeah. You know what? This will is I don't see this will. Like, it seems like those departments who work on this stuff that then fails, it doesn't feel like they are fighting for their lives. You know, it feels like, okay, if they fail, yeah, no problem. Then they're going to work on some other things in Google, right? They just change the department. Just feels more like university departments, really. Okay, so this doesn't work, then I'm going to do research on some other thing. Yeah, you don't feel that that will to make it happen. Yeah, so that's it for the comments, I think. Yeah, guys, So what do you guys think would be the right price for the Lenovo standalone device? Please let me know now in the chat. I would really like to know what you think. At what price would you buy the Daydream standalone headset from Lenovo? At what price would you buy it? Please let me know in the chat section. So Romeo says I paid $300 with no screen door effect. Aman says $249. Link Cloud says $300 no screen door. But it will have screen door effect because it's going to have the same resolution as the Pixel XL. So it will look like the Pixel XL. J Romeo says $200. Totally understood. Yep, for $200 I would definitely buy it. $249 would be the sweet spot. For $249, yes, I would also buy it. And that would still be acceptable, but it would not show this kind of fighting spirit. If Google really wants to show the world they're fighting for this, they're going to bring it up for $199. Mr. Mediocre says $200, but it won't even come out in my country, so I'll pay a premium to import it. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, $249 or $200. $299 and it's dead. Again, Google, let me tell you this as clear as possible. If you go on stage and tell the world that the Lenovo standalone headset is going to cost $299, it's dead on arrival. So $249 or $199, better $199, because for the general public, $50 is still a big difference. And I kind of don't think that you can educate the people, the masses, that 6 degrees of freedom is better than 3 degrees of freedom. It's too complicated. It's just too complicated for the masses. So, okay, I think we can all agree on this, that this has been a bad day for the Daydream platform, and they have to fight for it and have to aggressively subsidize the Lenovo standalone headset, or it's very, 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 very bad for the future of Daydream. Okay, I'm going to finish this sad live stream now with this breaking news. Also, my wife has just told me that food is ready. So it's the perfect time now to stop this live stream. And well, stay tuned to Daydream District for everything about Daydream. I'm going to let you know about the latest developments of Daydream here. If you want to know about all the other exciting things that are happening in VR and AR, about all the things that have lots of momentum, then check out my other YouTube channel, which is called Mixed Reality TV. Simply look for it on YouTube. Look for Mixed Reality TV, and you're going to find my other channel where I'm going to report on all the other exciting developments in VR and AR. Okay? See you on Mixed Reality TV and see you here on Daydream District. And that's it for this live stream. Looking forward to see you over there or here. And now keep on daydreaming, probably. Who knows? Keep on daydreaming and see you in the next video. Bye.